Hello everyone, welcome to Creative Trail. We're going to quickly look at your free PDF with a cutting guide, as well as your digitals that you have purchased, downloaded and printed. Here we have the image of the album on the front cover of your PDF. This is a supply list with your tools and materials. Then we've got the cutting guide. We have got little check boxes next to everything, so as you cut you can tick everything off. We've got page 2 of the cutting guide, and then we have got an image of the hinge, how to put it together, as well as how to cut the pattern piece to add on to your hinge when you're finished. Then we've got a small diagram of the back inside cover, how to put it together, and then as well as the extra page, the little magnet flap. So this is your graphics that you have purchased, downloaded and printed. That's the front cover, back cover, spine, as well as the title. We've got the front inside cover page, and we've got signature page A1, 2, and we've got signature page B1 and 2. We've got some stripes over there. This is the inside cover, the box. That's all your pattern pieces. And then we've got some embellishments, lots of tags. Then we've got some square pieces, 2 envelope tops and an embellishment. We've got some tabs, some pockets, another envelope top. Then we have some pattern pieces, a long strip of pattern and some tabs at the bottom. We have some tags here, some more pattern pieces. And then lastly, we've got lots of tabs for our inserts as I doubled them up, tags and more embellishments. Okay, so this is the same album that I did with you during the tutorial. I did the blocks in the end because I decided to change the cover. I kept the spine and I kept the back cover. I added some glossy accents to the flowers, and I used a black gel ink pen to go right around the pages. I did a lot of doodle lines, and I also did some doodle lines on the flowers. So inside is not much difference. I have not added any photos. I just did as far as we could go, and then I actually finished the one that I had originally started with. Okay, so I changed the title to Easter Blessings. I used a die cut for that. I kept the cover for this album, and I used a spare pattern piece for the spine. I added 2020 on there, and I kept the back the same as originally. And then I added some glossy accents onto the flowers just to make it pop a bit. Look how nice and thick the album is, even with all the tabs sticking out. It just looks so pretty and full. This other album that I have not added the photos in, just look how small it is in comparison. I think I last counted about 64 photos in this little album. If I remember correctly, I think it was about 64. You could easily fit another 10 photos into it. Anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, so I added the blue string this time round. Instead of the ribbon, I attached it to the bottom flap. I just tied a knot and attached it like that. And then I added a photo mat. I just loved the blocking with all the extra pieces of pattern paper. Then there's your little inside cover booklet. There's 1, 2, 3 photos there, and a journaling spot which I have yet to write anything in it. I might give this away as a gift to one of the grannies. So yeah, that's that. And then we are on first signature page A1. We've got our little concertina booklet, and we've got 5 photos in there, and it just looks so cute. The colors really worked out well. Then we've got our 2 tabs with our inserts, and I'm really happy that I did double them up. You'll have plenty paper to actually double it up for all the extras that there is, that we haven't done in the tutorial, but is on the cutting guide. So the photo mat with the blocks, that's an extra one. I didn't cut that with you, but it is in your cutting guide. Okay, so here I am just trying to look for the embellishments that I used to create that little embellishment in the middle of the 4 photos. And there we go. There's the jar with the extra special. I actually cut the extra special out, and then the 3 bunnies. In actual fact, only 2 bunnies that I cut out was the white and the black, and then I just stuck it behind, and then I raised the whole thing. So now we're on to signature page B1 with the magnet strip that we made and the little booklet. And you can put a big photo there, or you could put a pattern piece. Originally I think I was going to put a pattern piece there. Then there's our inserts with our tabs. Okay, so here I'm showing you the tag that I did not make with you. I have given you the measurements for this tag. Okay, so this is E8, the double tag, and I'm going to show you now what to cut out and what's not to cut out. Okay, so I'm showing you here that first square with the bottom flap, and then the next square with the bottom flap as well. You're going to cut out separately. That we're not going to use, and that flap we're not going to use. You can discard that. So here's my tag. Let me show you. Here's my double tag, and it opens up like that. And then I cut the corners. Okay, so here's those little pieces that we've cut out. So that flap is on the right, so that image is going to go to the right. And then that one's flap is on the left, and that one's image is going to go on the left side. So you're only going to stick down your flaps. I'm actually going to use this middle piece for journaling. And then I used that bunnies with the script. And then I just put 2 photos behind the flaps. Okay, so I used this piece here with the bunnies and the script. And then I also used the envelope piece, and I cut it apart. So we're not going to use that that flap, and we're not going to use that flap. Throw those pieces away. Well, you can use it somewhere else, I suppose. Okay, so that is that tag, the double tag. Then we go on to the next page, and it is again the little concertina page with the 5 photos. So this would be signature page 2, A2, signature page A2. And then we've got 2 insert pages with the tabs. And then we've got 4 photos. And then I just put a little embellishment in the center of that. And then we've got that little booklet. The one that was the extra pages just for photos. Then I got a small little photo that I tucked into that little signature cut, and 2 little tags, and then I've got some more photos in between. And then this piece here, I ended up using a pattern piece for that. You can add a photo there, like I did on this side here. See, there's a photo there. And on the other side, I just left it with a pattern. And we've got another 2 inserts. And remember, I doubled my inserts, and I made sure that there was enough tabs for all the inserts. Okay, so this is another extra tag that I added in. I'm just going to put a photo on it. I haven't had time to put a photo on, but this one is really basic. I'm just going to add a photo with maybe a piece of pattern on the top. Okay, so then it's photo, photo, photo on the extra page. And there's another photo there. And then this is the inside box. I actually thoroughly enjoyed doing this, even though I made a bit of a tiny little boo-boo. The top flap there's got two small photos by 4.5 by 4.5. And then the rest I just measured. If it is 7.5 by 8.5, then your photo will be 7 by 8. So it's really easy to add your photos. So if I've left anything out or there's any questions you want to ask with regards to this album style 1 and the graphics, feel free to contact me via email. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next project.